And welcome back to the Noon News. Today we have some very exciting news for Montana's barley growers, and with us in the studio today is Steve Rockhold with MillerCoors. Let's talk about this exciting announcement about a new elevator in Montana's Golden Triangle.
Yeah, it's great news, I think, for Montana and our growers and quite frankly for the communities. I think it's another great addition for Montana. We actually haven't built a barley elevator for quite some time. We've added on, obviously, to Huntley that we've talked about in previous segments, but this is a brand new one, brand new greenfield facility that we'd made a decision that we needed to get some more acres in Montana due to some competitive pressure we had in the Midwest, and that led us to the Golden Triangle and specifically to Power, Montana.
So let's talk about this facility more specifically, because it's going to be able to handle a lot of barley in a very timely fashion, especially during harvest time.
Yeah, it's a lot of grain. This facility will be 3.4 million bushels, which that equates to folks in the community is about the size of what we have in Huntley and also down in Worland as well too. So it's a big facility, but the capacities that go through the throughput are really like the addition that we put on out at Huntley. So we're going to process 20,000 bushels an hour. That's key to our growers. That, you know, they've got all this new combines and things that process grain pretty fast, and it's a key that we get them in and out of that grain elevator in an efficient hurry so they can get back out to the field.
So Steve, what's the time frame on this brand new MillerCoors elevator in that Power country?
We just closed on the land last week. So we're good to go on that. We will start in earnest after the first of the year. We probably won't let frost break, so probably about in March we'll be a lot more visible and doing some groundwork. We've got concrete pilings to put in, and then really our hope is that by late fall, early winter, that we'll have that facility ready to go.
Now, something like this just isn't good news for the farming community, but Power as a whole in the surrounding community.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great for Power, and Power's actually very excited about it. Before we even closed on the land, we went and talked to members of the community and wanted to make sure we weren't making a negative impact. And in fact, all the folks were real positive about it. We have a town hall meeting planned on the 28th at 2 o'clock. We're inviting everybody in the community to come in, and we'll put a little presentation together, and then they're free to ask questions and make sure that we're both good neighbors.
And it just ties right in with your existing barley program in other parts of Montana, of course, Wyoming and Colorado.
Yeah, very much so. This is all additional acres, all additional dollars, all additional impacts to the Montana community. So we haven't lessened our game in Huntley, Montana, southern Montana, or in Wyoming at all. We're still garnering as many acres down there as we can possibly come up with. I think the growers are happy with us for that. But this is additional acres that are actually going to go into Montana, so it's good news for Montana for sure.
Absolutely. And if I don't see you before, have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, thanks, Russell. You too. Thank you.
All right, Steve Rockhold with MillerCoors. Stay with us. We'll have those ag markets coming up next.